You go in the first 5 seconds.
Hold him down. Final de partida, amigo.
What the fuck is happening?
You're not afraid of the dark, are you?
Riddick! What's good? It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer, and you can't see my eyes, but I can see in the dark. Wanna know why? Because of Riddick! The movie is coming, man. September 6th is about to go down. But first, let me give you a little history on why this is so amazing, alright? So check this out, alright? First off, it's a trilogy. It started out with Pitch Black, then Chronicles of Riddick. Now Riddick is coming out September 6th. Now, just to brush up on things, every 22 years, real talk, this is the whole story. Every 22 years, right? Like on this planet, it's pitch black. You don't see nothing. But the crazy thing about it is because you don't see nothing, the reality comes to life. And that's these creatures that'll rip your fucking head off, alright? Like, seriously, it's crazy. So if you didn't see it, you're going to want to see it simply because of the action and the way the story comes out. So the dope thing about it is that there was like this big aircraft, like this big spaceship, and it had Vin Diesel, locked up because he was a criminal. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's a criminal and he's a prisoner, they taking him to a whole like different location. But there was like a comet, like seriously, there's like this big ass comet, like knocked the whole ship down. It landed on this planet, and when it landed, it happened to be in that 22nd year, and everything is pitch black. Now, what's so crazy about like Vin Diesel's character, Riddick, is that like he got these like surgical eyes. Like you see how I got hazel eyes. My eyes is pretty fly. You know what I'm saying? How like the ladies, But back to being Riddick, his eyes he can see in the dark. You know what I'm saying? So with this particular power, he's able to do things that the other survivors can't do. That the people that imprison him. What's so crazy about it is when this happened and they landed, all the creatures came out and they started killing the survivors, like destroying them. It was crazy. And the most amazing thing about the movie, the way it, like in terms of story wise, is that even though Vin Diesel was a prisoner, he had to join forces with these dudes to kill the creatures and to be able to escape and build a bond with them in order to survive himself. That joint is crazy, and the action in the dude. If you like, I'm a gamer hardcore, so if you're a fan of anything that deals with killing, you're gonna love this movie. It's serious. So that's kind of like how I started out with Pitch Black. Now I'm gonna give you a little bit about Chronicles of Riddick, which was the sequel.
You're not afraid of the dark, are you?
Now what's so crazy about this is out of all the events from Pitch Black, now Riddick is being hunted, you know what I'm saying? Simply because of who he is and the power that he has. And there's this like big army called like the Necromongers. I hope I said that right. If I said it wrong, you know what I mean. Alright? Now, what's so crazy about them is that they go to different planets, yo. They go to all these different planets, like making people, join their army, like, changing their thoughts and their way of life to join them. So they want to take everything over. But what makes this so amazing is like Riddick is rebellious. So everybody wanted to take him over and couldn't. And then because they couldn't, he by himself took on his whole army. And I just gotta say one thing, just to wrap it up real quick. I'm gonna just say this one thing in terms of action. This is the movie, the sequel, Chronicles of Riddick. You need to see this. There's this part in this movie where the leader, of the Necromongers and stuff like that, he had his hand on a guy's chest, yo. And went like this. And pushed his soul out. He put his hand on his chest and went and pushed his soul out of his body. This is who Riddick gotta go up against. You gotta watch that movie to see how that ends. The movie, the overall franchise, it was so amazing that they made a game over it. And this was on the original Xbox. Alright? It was Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. Like, even though it's an older game, definitely something worth checking out or even looking into, because that game is brutal just as well as the movie. When I saw him slice the like alien in half, and then his back went back and he kicked the knife and the dude got his neck cut, yeah, I definitely gonna pay to go see that. Definitely. What I expect to see, aside from just all the action and the killing, I expect to see someone that can really go head on, you know, against Riddick. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you an example. You see how The Rock and Vin Diesel fought in Fast and the Furious? Like, I would love to see someone that can really match up with Riddick and get like an all-out finale fight that'll just blow the whole audience away in the movie theater. That's something that I expect to see out of Vin Diesel in that whole world. Word up. I think it'll be phenomenal. I think Riddick is a very unique character. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that, like, if you look at someone like a Nightcrawler, you know what I mean? Like, his character is unique too, and he got that dark feel to him. If you look at a character like Bishop or Colossus, like a lot of these characters, even Wolverine, I could see Riddick having like some sort of battle with those type of characters. He fit in there well because he does something different, and also there's no other character in Marvel or DC that brings what Riddick is bringing, especially with the whole scene in the dark and how you can use that to his advantage. So I think that'd be crazy. And then put it like this: Batman, Bane, Riddick. You know how crazy that'd be? You already saw Dark Knight Rises. Ridiculous. Yeah, I think that'd be fire if they did something with Riddick in those films. I think that they should come out with a brand new Riddick for PS4 and Xbox One. I think the graphics would be crazy, the communication, the online, everything that these new systems provide. A game and a character like that, it'll definitely be something that the industry will love, and it's something that's very original that we don't have. So check it out, man. To end it off, this movie, obviously you got Vin Diesel, you got my man Carl Urban, but you got Bethesda. Oh my god, like, this movie is gonna be out of this world. The energy is gonna be crazy. It's so much going on. I just can't wait to see how, like, they end off this whole trilogy. I think the franchise is incredible. But obviously you want to see the two, right? Alright, so check this out. In order to get two free advanced screening passes to go see Mr. Riddick, alright? You gotta hashtag Rule the Dark with the answer to your question: how can you rule the dark? Alright, so basically think about that in your head. How can you rule the dark? Hashtag that. Alright, make sure you put that out there, and if you got the best answer, boom, you get the tickets. Keep it gangster. It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. Alright, rule the dark. Peace.